Good evening and good day, and welcome back to AK219, where I, Aidan Maloney, and my boy Kevan Boland were just a couple guys being dudes. Is that right?
Hi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's us.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Pretty flipping fantastic. Thank you for asking.
That is good to hear.
Definitely a little burnt out. Not super burnt out. A little bit, though. I didn't really get a true weekend. Once again, I'm still in my permaculture class, so that will continue on and off for a while, but good nonetheless.
I mean, it keeps you busy. It might not be what you want to do on that certain weekend, but as long as you're having fun with it and it's worth your time, fuck it, just do it.
That's the tough part, is it is something I want to do, but it's just rough when I don't get, like, a day to do nothing. You know, that
is fair.
Because, like, one weekend day is usually for, like, hanging with the boys, doing other, content creation, and then the second day is just for me.
Chillaxing.
Supposed to be at least, but unfortunately didn't get that bit, but good otherwise. So,
well, since you're on the topic of it, let's just burst right into our first segment, Vibe of the Week.
Let's just jump into it.
Shall you continue? Elaborate, if you will.
Do you mind if I... what did you say the other day? Enunciate?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
When?
A week ago.
Oh.
A week ago today, actually.
But what I said was, can you
said,
like...
I said, like, do you want to, what's the word? I can't think
it's
of
not
the word
enunciate,
now.
because I know you're just poking fun at me.
No, I'm just definitely poking
that's what
fun
I
at you.
said. Well, I said
expound.
Expound. Yeah, that's right. I said
do you
elaborate.
Want to expound, and then you said, "Oh, is that like enunciate or some shit?" I don't know.
How about you just quit roasting me and get into it, eh?
Hey, man, that's part of the show.
You're right.
But like I said in the beginning, I've been doing good. Today, got some G-dang Taco Bell, having some brewskis with my boy, and doing a podcast. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man. Hey, don't say that like we didn't go halvesies.
Well, after the fact, sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna shard on you.
That's fair.
So,
please. What?
Been good. Like I mentioned over the weekend, did the permaculture thing, and one thing that I guess is customary for the class is they do an untalent show.
An untalent show?
An untalent show. It's essentially supposed to be like...
Are you in it all the time?
No, it's once per course.
Oh.
So it was just this last Sunday. And it's just apparently a customary thing. If you take the class, you do this untalent show, in air quotes. And it's just meant to be community building, kind of make everyone a little tighter, knowing something about their other classmates they didn't previously know. So that was the first time, and for my, in air quotes, untalent, I showed like... well... It is a talent show in a way, but they want the pressure to be off, so they call it untalent.
Well, I know, but like, what talent in quotation marks would you be presenting anyway? I don't know of any.
I know.
So,
that's what I thought too. But I pulled something out of my ass, and turns out I've been producing my own music for 6 or 7 years.
That's right, you have.
Yes, that's actually the intro and outro of the podcast. So
what?
Yeah, if you like that, you might like my other music. Not to self-plug, but please. So. That's the only thing that came to mind, really, of something I could do in front of the class. So I brought a little boombox speaker, took some screenshots of, like, how I produce the music. You know, how I, like, fill the bars, choose the instrument, that whole thing.
Yep.
So I did that, and I was terrified. Because not only am I not great at public speaking, but I'm even worse when I'm public speaking or presenting anything remotely about me. But
you are preaching to the choir on that one,
yeah.
buddy. I am the same way.
Yeah, it was... I mean, I was anxious to my very core, but afterwards it was like great. Like, everyone gives rounds of applause for everyone else, and I got a bunch of compliments, and it was awesome. And it kind of...
You get any digits?
I wasn't exactly looking for those, so no, I was not seeking those. But
that's okay.
it made me think, like, the weird, like, dichotomy, the separation between, like, being passionate about something and, like, giving it your all when you do it, and yet still having such trouble showing it to people, especially in person. And it's...
That's how I feel when I'm naked.
Well, you don't exactly make naked content, to my knowledge.
Well, no, but being in person and being naked with your partner is, I give it my all, but you're just still not satisfied,
There's a certain level of self-doubt, of like thinking to yourself, there's probably better, there's better music producers out there. There's better naked bodies out there.
Yes and yes, but you also have to look back. We're not talking about my body anymore. We're just going to talk about your music making. So, with that in mind, like all these other music makers out there, you know how much equipment and whatnot they have access to, whereas you don't.
That's true. Yeah.
And the stuff you produce with this limited equipment, I gotta be honest, is not half bad.
Thanks, man.
In fact, it's better than most music artists can make with their equipment because that I don't even know what I'm listening to.
Yeah, it is.
In terms of what they make.
Overproduced and just loops and such, but...
Like a whole 3-minute, 50-second track of techno and you try to decipher what I'm saying. I don't know, but even the beat's not even that good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one song that you made, I'm pretty sure, what was it titled? Frog or something?
Oh, yeah.
Frog?
Yep, there's a frog.
Froggy or Frog?
With a PH.
Is great.
Thanks,
the beat's
man.
great. I mean, you could do a multitude of things. You just have it on in the background and, chill. I mean... It's like perfect. Don't take offense to this, but it's like perfect without lyrics, just the beat. Like, if I owned a hookah lounge, I'd play that shit in a hookah lounge.
I will take that as a compliment because I've been to a few hookah lounges and there's always some chill vibes. Mm-hmm. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, it got me thinking about that weird separation between being proud of something you're passionate about and yet having such self-doubt in a way. Just got me in a deep thinking kind of mood, but. Besides that, I mean, work's been fine. It's been good. So tired. Like, not tired or sleepy tired, but like, I'm just beating the shit out of my body every shift, because it's so physically tasking. And yes, I definitely need a vacation, but eventually, maybe I'll throw in a couple 3-day weekends with my PTO, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Well, because those probably don't stack, right? At the end of the year, you gotta use them up before you
No.
Of course they wouldn't.
Of course
stack,
they wouldn't. No. But unfortunate.
My week has been okay as well. Work's been good for me as well. Went to play hockey this past Friday night, which, in all honesty, like, I'm gonna go every Friday, but Jesus, it was one of the worst Fridays I've ever been a part of. The first skate, I was playing goaltender. I couldn't really save a beach ball. I was getting really pissed at myself. And then after that, I played forward for the next skate. And the one good thing about that night, though, when I was playing forward, I got my skating legs underneath me again. I was able to skate fast, skate hard, all that stuff. It felt natural again to skate out as a forward. But like I had this weird, which I don't think I have it anymore, but I had this weird sharp pain in my left hand, which I need to hold my hockey stick so I can pass the puck, move it, all that stuff. So whenever I had the puck on my stick and I go to pass it or shoot it, it just shooting pain right up my left arm into my shoulder. Good. So I don't know what that was, but that was hurting me. And then I tried to do a move along the boards to keep the puck in. I smashed my ass against the boards and clicked my feet together so the puck couldn't go past me. And I lost my balance and I landed on my knee and I tweaked it a bit.
Oh my God.
So I skated back to the bench. I had one more shift. I got back to the bench after that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done.
Yeah.
I was pissed off. I wasn't playing good. I was skating good, but I wasn't playing good. So I got undressed early, decided to take half of my gear out to my car and come back in and get the rest. But at that time, it's 10:30 maybe.
Right.
So I exit the facility, put half the gear in my car, go back. The door is locked behind me.
Oh my God.
So it's cold outside. I'm wet. I'm sweaty. I'm like, God. So I start just like empty parking lot in Hammond, which is probably where you don't want to be shouting curse words at the top of your lungs. So I just got back in my car, slammed the door. I fucking laid on the horn. I just start losing it. And then someone comes out after the skate. They're just like, hey man, they were looking for you. I'm just like, that's great. Can you let me back inside? So the rest of the night, I had a couple beers in the parking lot after that. Ended up having a great night.
That's good.
Post skate because my buddy Tommy was there with me and we had some late night White Castle.
Oh word.
Afterwards, which is always clutch.
I love that. White Castle and Taco Bell and some McDonald's. Those are the late night options. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing quite like a 2 a.m. double cheese slider.
The thing was, though, it's like there's a total of 10 sliders. I had 6. Tommy had 4. He got chicken rings and we split a sack of fries, which was relatively inexpensive, kind of. But I would have gotten the mac and cheese bites had they still been there. But they're not anymore. But we're not going to talk about it.
I get so mad when you bring things like that up.
I know. So maybe I shouldn't have. But anyway, that was Friday. That was a lot of fun. This past weekend, I spent some time with my girlfriend, Pam. We went bowling with her mom's bowling league team. Of course, we didn't bowl in the league. We're too bad. It was just me, Pam, and her sister, Marietta, all bowled 3 games against one another. And I made a bet to them. They said if I don't get a combined 180 after 3 games, I owe Marietta a soft drink because she's not of drinking age, and Pam a shot. But I surpassed that. I did good. I mean, the last game I did 124, so the first 2 games
You'd have been fine.
did fine.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. We ended up going to Denny's afterwards with all of Pam's mom's team. For whatever reason, I guess it must have been some school dance that weekend because it's Saturday at midnight. Denny's is open 24/7, but we're sitting there and they're like, "Oh yeah, that party of 30 is finally here." I'm like, "What?
Yeah,
30 people at fucking midnight?" They're all high school kids coming in. I'm like, "Jesus!"
God.
I'm like, "This place sure is booming for a fucking truck stop Denny's."
Right.
But that was a lot of fun. I didn't even eat at the Denny's. I got my food to go, and I had it the next day. Got pancakes, eggs, bacon, hash browns.
Classic Denny's.
So good.
Every time.
That's actually the first time I've ever eaten food at Denny's.
Really? Can I ask? You don't have to answer this. How was the post? How was it after you ate the Denny's?
Fine.
How'd you feel?
Fine.
Okay. Every time I eat at Denny's, I feel like I literally like.
Like you got a shit bad?
No, it's awful. It's just my stomach feels
breakfast
gross.
Food. There's nothing wrong about breakfast food.
I mean, I get the same thing with IHOP too, though.
Oh, dude, I love IHOP.
It's so sugary. You're just eating loaves of bread worth of pancakes. And then, I'm supposed to be able to shit later today?
Yes.
It's like, no, that's clogged up 3 days minimum, bro.
Oh, but it feels so much better when it comes out.
But you shouldn't have to. That shouldn't be the outcome.
But, like,
of
it's a relieving,
food.
relieving shits really just feel good.
That's another point that the listeners should hear, though, is you don't eat fiber. You don't eat fiber, so you've never really had a relieving shit in your life.
Yes, I have.
No, you've had a post-White Castle shit that somehow still smells like White Castle when it leaves.
No, you see, and that's the relieving part. That's why they call them sliders. Like, you know how people go on those cleanses and they need to cleanse themselves and flush out their system?
Something you should have done years ago?
That's what I do whenever I eat White Castle.
Oh my God.
It's a cleanse. It's the White Castle cleanse. You eat their food, it cleanses out your system, you get it all out of your body, and you feel great
that's
afterwards.
Like putting ranch dressing on top of rancid ranch dressing and calling it good. It's not. You just put ranch on top of rotten ranch.
It is a cleanse of sorts. But that's pretty much it for me. Oh, wait, no, one more thing, which we'll get into for quiz time when we get to it. But in honor of... Well, no, hold on. I'm messing this all up. Let me just start out by saying the new Star Wars game that just came out, Jedi Survivor, is a lot of fun. Beat the main story already, and now you could go through and replay it in a new story plus mode.
Oh, word. Okay.
Keep all your stuff for the most part and just do the story again, probably with like no counter icons or stuff like that, just to make it a bit more of a challenge.
Yeah.
But I've been playing that. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you to my friend Zach, who we game share. So if I buy a game, he can download it for free and vice versa.
Right.
I've been doing that forever now, and he's finally repaid me with buying Hogwarts and now Star Wars. So
good.
Got it for free,
it's due.
And it's a lot of fun. And it was a big game. I was able to pre-download it last Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Thank God it was done by Saturday.
So it took 3 days?
It was 147 gigabytes.
Damn.
And when I first started downloading it, it said some 80-something hours left.
Yeah. Jesus. Well, yeah, you're on Frontier like I am.
Yeah.
They are dog
it's
shit.
Terrible.
They're the worst. Yeah, I think my last game, the last big game I got was Euro Truck Simulator for my PC. And it was like 8.5 gigs, right?
That's nothing.
It was like, well, I know that. It's a like 10-year-old game. But it's still like 8.5 gigs. Took me overnight leaving my PC on, downloading it.
That's
it's
ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
That's it. Like, as far as the download speed for Frontier, it's shit. It's god awful.
Worse.
It's terrible.
And the upload is worse.
But when I'm playing online, it's fine. The connection's fine. It's just when it comes to downloading and uploading, it's terrible.
When you're playing an online game, you have a host. You know, it's like peer hosting or whatever they call it. So you're not actually, like, in air quotes, on your
True.
Wi-Fi. Anyway, as we get our internet situation figured out, we'll be right back with some Would You Rathers. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Yeah, maybe I'll show you some of my newer tracks, get your opinions on them.
Cool.
In the meantime.
Cool.
But for the listeners, it'll be a mere second and a half. Bye-bye. All right, gamers, we've returned, as promised, with the Would You Rathers, which we do weekly for this season.
Yes, we do.
We make 5 each for each other, which means 10 total for you, the lovely listener. And just for my special boy, Kevan, I finally themed and titled my Would You Rathers.
It's
because
about damn time.
for the last 7 weeks, I haven't, because they've all just been random Would You Rathers. But I decided finally, I'll cave in and I'll
finally.
do it. The Rock has come back to the back. So, you want to go first? Oh wait, no, we trade off. Who cares?
Who does care? Who cares not? Who does? I don't know. You can go first if you'd like.
This one's called Superpowers.
Superpower. Okay.
Can you guess what the theme is?
Soup.
Yes, it's soup. Would you rather Campbell's Chunky Chicken Noodle or Campbell's Clam Chowder?
Chunky, easy. I don't like clam chowder.
Okay, it's not actually about soup.
Well, that would be my answer if it was about soup.
Would you rather super strength or super speed? It's like strength like Superman or speed like Flash.
Strength.
You going strength?
Yeah, because like I already got I got super strength in my legs. My leg muscles are pretty
Yoked,
big, but
yeah.
upper body I could use some help with that. So Clark Kent, I'm calling you up, buddy. Need some of that
That's
power.
fair. That's fair. I think I too would go with super strength because like then I wouldn't have to be like a superhero. It would just make life so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Like if I had to rearrange the living room and lift the couch solo, it'd be a breeze.
You just lift it up with one finger.
Exactly.
Balance it on your finger. And
Breezily.
Clean up, and boom.
Just makes life easier. What if it's like super speed and I'm running down the highway at 90 miles an hour to get to like the local Dollar General? People are gonna know.
Well, sure. Or you could use that because most of your family lives across the country. You
That's
can use that
true.
to see them fairly
That
quickly.
is very true. Maybe I'll switch my answer then. Super speed it is. You've convinced me.
All right. And the title of mine this week is called Absolutely Bonkers.
Bonkers?
Because these
like crazy, wacko,
these questions are out there.
out of pocket.
Very out of pocket. So, Aidan, would you rather your shirts be always 2 sizes too big or 1 size too small?
Oh, man. So I'm either out here looking like Baby Gap or
you're baggy.
It's just baggy.
Like very baggy. Like
You know
more
what?
homeless than what you already
Right.
look like.
No, I know that. I'm going Bilbo Baggins, my man. 2 sizes too big.
All right.
If I wear a size too small, like, I can only lose so much weight before I'm losing just muscle mass. And I don't think I will ever fit into a medium again, being the size of human I am.
True.
So, yeah, throw me in a double XL, I suppose.
I'm going to pick too small because I have no shame and there's only one person on this planet that loves me for who I am. So, and she's already accepted that. So if I walk, downtown in like very skinny jeans and my muffin is topping out and my shirt is not even covering my gut.
It looks like the raw sourdough expanding.
Yeah. So, I'll probably get a lot of weird looks downtown, but I don't care. Too small for me.
That is a great attitude to have. Good for you.
Really don't give a shit.
Superpowers continues. Would you rather be able to control water, water bending kind of vibe, or control fire bending, if you will?
I do fire.
You're going to go fire?
I have not seen Avatar, but considering water is healthy and not for me, I'm going to go with fire.
That's fair.
100%.
I
think it'd be really cool, honestly.
respectfully disagree. I think I'd rather be a water bender.
Okay, but you're wrong.
Well, now I'm going to disrespectfully disagree. Fuck you. I'm right. Yeah, don't spit out your drink. Fair play, though.
Aidan, would you rather have 1 nipple
Oh.
or 2 belly buttons?
You know what? Give me 1 nipple. I can.
Like, would it just be on
rather...
1 tit or like right in the middle? Right in between?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, that's not. You could place it wherever you want.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I think I'll just go with 1 nipple, and the other one's just gone. That way I can say oh yeah, I was in a crazy fire and it burnt off. But if I have 2 belly buttons, and I'm like shirtless at the beach, people are going to look at me and wonder, how is this mutant in my area?
I mean, I'd be astonished too with seeing you at the beach with only one nipple. I'd be like, where's his other nipple?
Why are you looking so close at my nipples?
Well, because
a big old belly button, that's hard to miss. You can glaze over and see 2 belly buttons.
True.
But nips on my pasty ass body, you gotta be looking.
All right, I think I'll go with one nipple as well.
Yeah, it
100%.
It vibes better. It vibes better. Would you rather be able to manipulate time, kind of like Doctor Strange, or teleport wherever you want?
Teleport. No.
Ooh.
Well,
thinking about it.
Well, no, I'd rather teleport.
Teleport?
Because I was thinking with time, I'm like where I'm at now, but in the future that'd be fine. But like where I'm at now, I could just fuck with time to where like, oh, I'm at Pam's for a weekend, but guess what? This weekend's lasting until I want it to end.
Right. That's fair.
But with teleport, I feel like it saved you gas.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
That's a lot of money you're saving. I'm gonna go with teleport.
See, I have the super speed from last time, so I don't necessarily need the teleport. And I would rather do time manipulation anyway, because if I pause time here and like just start driving across country, end up somewhere and then unpause time, it's essentially like teleporting, but now I also have my car with me.
True. That's fair.
Yeah, so I went the big brain route, but I also have the super speed from before, so it checks out.
Would you rather eat a ketchup sandwich?
Oh.
Or a sriracha sandwich?
Ooh, okay. First of all, gross. Secondly, I'm going to go sriracha because ketchup's only flavor is vinegar and sweet, and sriracha at least has some spice, and I hear spicy food is good for you.
I don't give a shit that it's good for me. It's good tasting, so I'm definitely going with sriracha.
Yeah,
because
sriracha for sure.
I'm not the biggest ketchup fan anyway. Like, I don't even... I'll have it on a burger, sure. Not even on a hot dog. But, like, I don't dip fries in ketchup. It's not... Maybe I had it too much as a kid. It just doesn't appeal to me anymore. Yeah. So, like, just 2 pieces of white bread and a thick layer of ketchup. No, but a thick layer of sriracha?
That's fine, yeah.
It's going to be a spicy poop, too, afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's worth
it. That's a detox you were just talking about, too.
That's that cleanse.
For sure.
That's that castle cleanse.
Castle cleanse. But, could I get,
sponsored.
A half-inch layer of sriracha on my slider? Thanks. Would you rather, Kevin, the other 2 elements, control air or control earth?
If I can control this earth, I'm flying it directly into the sun.
That is a remarkably bad idea.
Well, everyone's bitching about how cold it is.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. Out here in the Midwest, they always are.
Well, yeah, the winters suck and the summers suck.
Well,
why wouldn't you just
control wind or earth?
Yeah, either airbender or earthbender.
Well, considering I bend my own ass when I fart air,
and that's already really bad.
I could air.
You're going air. You're gonna weaponize your own gas.
Exactly.
You would.
Quite profitable. Could be, if I want to ensue chaos and start war. How about you?
I think I would go... Oh, man. I would probably go Earthbender, just because, like, the climate's fucked, right? So if I'm, like, bending Earth and I can just spawn... No, that's not going to help. That's going to hinder what I would do earthbending.
No.
And I would just, like, poof, now there's, 5 million more trees. And whoops, I just crashed Jeffrey Bezos' house into a big sinkhole. Oh, no. So that'd be a big dub.
Okay, all right. Respectable.
Thanks, man.
Aidan, would you rather... This is a long one.
Okay.
Would you rather have a clown only you can see that follows you everywhere and just stands silently in a corner watching you without doing or saying anything, or have a real-life stalker who dresses like the Easter Bunny that everyone can see?
Oh, my God.
So either have a clown stalker that only you can see, or an Easter Bunny stalker that everyone can see.
I will take the Easter Bunny stalker. I would take 15 Easter Bunny stalkers before I take an imaginary clown.
I know you hate clowns. You absolutely
Clowns are the damn
them.
worst. And if it's a real person just in a bunny costume, then I can get the law involved and be like, you see the man in the bunny costume? Yeah, he's been stalking me.
Okay, fair.
But if it's in my mind, I institutionalized instantly. I'm done for. And terrified.
All right, that's good. I think I'd
go
with
the clown.
Yeah, I'd go with the clown.
Yeah, no way.
They don't scare me as much.
They're so... It's that uncanny valley for me. Like anything mask related or it's just...
Face paint, a big old nose, and a big red wig.
Yeah, uncanny valley.
Those big stupid shoes.
Stupid shoes. Joe, you stupid shoes. Your final superpower choice, Kevin. Invisibility or flight.
I'd rather go with a big penis. I mean, that's not a superpower. That wasn't,
yeah, sorry.
Invisibility or flight? Invisibility.
Invisibility?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd just be cool.
It would be.
Honestly.
It would be. I just wonder, though.
Like, I could infiltrate the Capitol building, fix all the corruption, undetected.
Undetected, yeah.
And just do everything that people can't do because they don't have invisibility.
Because they're visible, right. I just wonder, like, semantically,
what does that mean?
The semantics of it, like the details. Would you still...
Could have just said the details of it. Fucking smart ass.
My ass is smart, thanks. Would you need to be stealthy? Because if you're invisible, it doesn't mean that, like, your footsteps won't make sounds. Or does it? I don't know.
Well...
Because if there are like haunted footsteps through the Capitol building, and all of a sudden,
or it's snowing outside,
a lot of Congress people are dying, they're gonna be like, "What's going on?"
Or it's snowing outside, and I'm trying to sneak around and just footprints in the snow, but no one to be found.
That would be a really great like prank, though.
It would.
You could pull off pranks expertly.
You've just further convinced my mind. I'm going with invisibility, 100%.
Yeah, I too would go with invisibility. Because I don't need flight. I already got the super speed, and I can time manipulate, so...
There you go.
Yeah.
Final, would you rather for you, Aidan?
Yeah.
Would you rather live in a house filled with mannequins dressed as clowns...
Oh, come on.
Or a house filled with porcelain dolls?
Oh. I would rather live in a house with porcelain dolls. Because I'm high...
all the clowns.
Yep. I'm buying a 15-yard dumpster, and I'm throwing them all away. And if any of them are haunted, which I don't necessarily believe in, fine. I'll have a haunted doll. At least I won't have to look at one mannequin clown, and that's a major enough plus.
Well, neither the porcelain dolls,
the porcelain dolls are real, but the haunting is like, nah, porcelain dolls, 15-yard dumpster.
I guess that's fair. Still nothing to do with clowns, this guy.
Nothing. Dude, no.
Absolutely nothing.
No shot. How about you, if you're in that scenario?
I think I'd also go with the clowns, too.
Really?
Because it reminds me of that TikTok video I saw not too long ago of some guy who had about 40 or 50 just random cardboard cutouts of Markiplier just standing in his living room with the Five Nights at Freddy's song playing in the background.
That's funny.
You know, it'd take a little to get used to, but, you know, like a whole house full of mannequins dressed as clowns. You just don't realize one's there. It'll spook you, but it's just something you got to get used to.
Yeah, I would definitely buy like 40 or 50 Markiplier cutouts just for my personal reasons. But like...
Which is fair.
Ideally, I wouldn't want any of the clutter in my house. And throwing a mannequin into a dumpster is significantly harder than throwing a porcelain doll.
True.
But to each their own, really. I will never visit you if you have mannequins dressed in clowns in your future abode.
Well, that's okay. I wasn't going to invite you over anyway. I'm just kidding.
Problem immediately solved. That's awesome. Well, while we source Kevin some mannequins and me some antipsychotics, we will be right back with some quizzes, as we usually do.
Yes, that we do.
Oh, that's the sound of Kevin needing a new brewski, so we'll be back in a second and a half. Bye.
And I also got to drain the old fish tank, if you will.
We've returned for the quizzes, as I mentioned 10 seconds ago, and I think Kevin's going to like my quiz. I hope he has an enjoyable quiz for me, which means we both have a quiz for you, the beautiful listener. What? Is that not true?
I think it is, yes.
You think so? Yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot with a difficult question, but you have been doing this for 20 episodes now?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, the big 20.
The big 20, almost legal to drink.
Yeah. Well, anyway, one day,
we'll
be there. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Well,
you keep trailing off.
I'm thinking. You asked the first question. Would you rather? Correct. Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm gonna go first.
Go for it. I won't stop you.
In celebration of the new...
Pardon you.
The new Star Wars game that just released, and the fact that
And
and we're gonna by the time this episode airs, it'll be past the date, but May 4th is almost upon us as well, so I figured, why not? I'm just going to throw a Star Wars quiz at you.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Just like Stuke Larwalker said.
I'm going to fucking kill you. So, I believe I might have had a Star Wars quiz for you in the past, but it has been a little while.
Potentially, it's been months if it has.
So, honestly, just title of this quiz is called Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Without the R, like all the Boston
like
people
the Bostoners,
say.
yeah.
Star
Speaking
Wars.
of Boston, L. Not to be topical, but L.
I didn't even bring that up in the 5. Yeah, the first round of the playoffs are over. Boston did not make it past Florida. Mind you, all you Boston Bruins fans out there, if you're listening to this, your team had a 43-point lead in the standings against the Panthers, and you lost in 7.
Yeah, this segment will be super topical and lost in like 4 weeks, but L.
Just Boston's done, and I couldn't be more happy. So, Aidan, first question. I have 15, by the way.
Okay.
I say you get 9 out of 15.
I sure hope that I do.
What is... Oh, wow, spelling mistake already.
Oh,
Yay,
man.
Me. Thanks, autocorrect,
Clutch
for not
move.
even working.
It's that Samsung special.
Kiss you on your lips. What is the name of the Wookiees' homeworld?
The Wookiees Ewok. what Ewok? Is that it?
That's another species.
Oh. Damn it. I said that while he was drinking. He almost died. Ewok.
Just about.
Wookiee. Ewok. Tatooine. Now I remember.
No.
It's every answer is Tatooine.
Every answer is not Tatooine.
Forest World.
It is yes. It's primarily forests. Starts with a K.
Carnivorous.
It's a C, but okay.
Kangaroo.
No.
Koala.
No.
Tatooine. Can you give me a hint?
No. It has 3 Y's in the planet's name.
Kylo Ren.
No.
Ben Simmons. What was his name? Ben Solo. I don't know.
This is question 1. Okay. Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk. There's Y's in there?
3 of them.
Unbelievable.
Kashyyyyk.
Wow. Unnecessary.
Well, in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, I guess they can do what they want.
What is the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Oh. The, Boba Fett's ship. Not the Millennium Falcon.
No.
No, that's San Holo's. Oh, man. He's the assassin. The assassinator.
No.
R2-D2.
No, that's a droid.
His ship has a name?
Yeah.
Atlantis. Tatooine.
All right. The Slave 1.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Who killed Han Solo?
Tatooine.
Yeah,
wait, he died?
Yes!
Kylo Ren. Ben Simmons.
He's on the board. Kylo Ren.
Simmons.
Yep. How old is Yoda when he dies?
Oh, like 490 or something? Or 890 or something?
I'll give it to you. 900.
900. Oh, okay.
Jesus, what is wrong with my spelling today? To be fair, I made this this morning, technically around 1 o'clock. So.
Oh, that would do it, yeah.
Who was the Death Star's original commander?
Darth Vader.
No.
Oh, is it another Ben?
It is not another Ben. You know, if my father's listening in, if your father's listening in, if a couple of our elderly listeners are listening, I'm just saying you guys are older than us. I just so happen to call you elderly. Don't attack me for saying that. But our older listeners listening in...
You could have just said any Gen Xers.
What? You're right, I could have. So if any of you take offense to this, just bash Aidan for it, not me. I know all this stuff.
I would say go ahead and bash Kevan since he called you elderly, but that's just me. Tatooine. What was the question?
Who was the Death Star's original commander? Episode 4.
Mike. Is it a Mike?
No, it is not
it's
a Mike.
It's not a Ben.
No.
Is it a normal human name?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe in this universe.
Officer, Commander Charles Dickens.
Charles Barkley.
Ben Simmons.
No, but no.
Damn it.
All right. It was Grand Moff Tarkin.
I don't fucking know that, man.
How?
I never watched.
What planet did Luke go to for his self-imposed exile?
Tatooine.
No.
Fuck, I thought I was right with that one, actually. No. Kershkigi. What was it called?
No.
Damn it.
Kashyyyk? Kershkigi.
It's
wow.
that one.
It's not Kashyyyk.
Damn it. Oh my god. Earth. Nope. That was dumb.
But saying Tatooine over and over isn't dumb.
One of them's gonna be right. Maybe.
There's not a Tatooine on here.
Damn it. What's the one?
I mean, to be fair, it's in the episode 7, 8, and 9, not the most proclaimed Star Wars movies, but to where Luke went after episode 6.
Dude, base 1.
Incorrect.
No.
Octo.
Octomom.
Who is the First Order's supreme leader?
Darth Vader.
No, that's the Galactic Empire.
Oh, Kylo Ren.
No.
First Order?
Well, okay, to be fair, he was the supreme leader at one point, but he wasn't initially.
Darth Maul.
No.
Palpatine.
No.
What other antagonists are there?
I don't know, the one that was in 7, 8?
7 and 8. Kylo Ren.
No. I just said he was.
Ben Solo.
He eventually becomes supreme leader, but who was the original? Which you're on the right track with Palpatine too, because it technically is. It's just not his name.
So it is Palpatine.
Technically, but no.
So I'm right. Because
yes,
if it's
no.
technically Palpatine,
yes, but no, he has.
Then it is Palpatine.
It's a different name.
I don't know his alias.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
well, no points
I'll take
awarded.
the point, even though I'm right.
No points awarded. His name was Snoke.
That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm sorry. It was Palpatine, wasn't it? Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, that was in episode 9. Anyway, next question. Who was Count Dooku's apprentice before he left the Jedi?
Count Poo Poo.
No, Count...
Who was his apprentice?
Yeah, who was Count Dooku's apprentice before Count Dooku left the Jedi?
Luke Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker.
That was Ben Kenobi's apprentice.
Ben Kenobi.
No.
Oh, damn it. Ben Simmons. Ben Solo.
No. The other Jedi that was in episode 1. Played by a
Liam
real
Neeson?
famous... Yeah, played by
Liam
him.
Neeson.
What was his character name, though?
Can I use my phone?
No, absolutely not.
Who was... So let's say, hypothetically, hey Siri, who did...
Well, they found something, but not the answer what you're looking for.
Damn it. It was worth a shot. Ben Simmons.
His name starts with a Q.
Qui-Gon Lee. Qui-Gon Jinn.
Thank you. Qui-Gon
okay.
Jinn.
Thank God.
Qui-Gon. Who the fuck is Qui-Gon Linn?
I have Ben Simmons in my mind. I don't know.
At what age did Padme Amidala become queen?
14? 13?
Wow, how the fuck did you get that one? 14, yeah.
Because that's when I became queen, too.
Oh, just slay.
I know.
What is the substance that powers lightsabers? Is it Ben Simmons?
Is it jizz?
No, it's not. Ew, no.
Is it Ben Simmons?
No.
Tatooine. What is the substance?
No.
So the substance that powers lightsabers.
Yes.
Crystals.
Yeah.
Is it quartz?
More specific?
Crystal, diamonds,
It is
quartz.
a crystal.
Rubies. Crystals? Glass crystal.
It's the name of a crystal.
A diamond?
No.
Quartz.
It's blank crystals.
Saber crystals.
No.
Lightsaber crystals.
I'll give you half a point.
Thanks,
because
man.
you got the crystals. Elam crystals. Or Elam crystals.
Yeah, of course, naturally. I should have known.
Darth Tyrannus is also known as whom?
Mr. Rex.
No.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No.
What was the question?
Darth Tyrannus is also known as whom?
Darth Maul.
No. He was someone I mentioned in a previous question about someone's apprentice.
Is this the 14-year-old queen?
No, this is not Padme.
Oh, man. So someone's apprentice. Who was
It's not the apprentice, it was the teacher, whose name I said earlier in a previous question.
Qui-Gon Lee. Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, the other guy. You know, whose name you made fun of?
Oh, Count Poo Poo.
No.
It's Count Dooku, huh?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, let's go. Big dubs.
All right, how many engines does an X-Wing fighter have?
4?
Correct.
Yeah, that checks out.
What is another spelling error? Good God.
Tatooine?
No.
Oh, that wasn't the question.
What is the battle armor called that Boba Fett uses?
Mercenary fit. He got the mercenary drip.
No. As much as I want to give you a point for that because it's funny, I can't. It's a show that's on Disney Plus now. I don't know.
Clone Wars. It's not that. A Mandalorian.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. It was at this moment that Jordan said Pedro Pascal was the Mandalorian. Pedro Pascal was Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
All right, you can get, well, since you're at 7.5, there's 2 questions left. So you need to get them both right.
Okay. I'll try either that or I just need another 1.5.
What is the name of Han Solo's ship?
The Millennium Falcon.
Correct.
Yeah.
8.5. And finally, who is the creator of Star Wars?
Lucasfilms. George Lucas.
Thank you. 9.5. So he
Let's
got
go.
just over the, what's the word?
Over under?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just got a tad bit over it. But he still did, I mean, I could have gotten all 15 right.
Oh my gosh,
but
I'm just covered in dubs recently. It's unbelievable.
You're about to be covered in dirt 6 feet under here in a second.
Only in my dreams. This quiz, it's called The Big Fives.
Okay.
You know what that's all about, right?
I don't
You ever heard of
know.
the Big Fives?
No.
I just made it up.
Okay.
So I have 6 questions for you.
Oh, all right.
With a potential to earn 36 points.
Oh, shit.
So, the reason it's the Big Fives is I will present to you something where there are a top 5 of. And you need to name the top 5.
This is going to be bad.
I think you'll be decent at it, to be honest.
Bad. I hope
So if you name all top 5 right, without any second guesses, you get a bonus point, making 6
Okay.
for that category. So 6 questions or categories, 36 points to be earned. I hope you get 20.
Okay. I hope so, too.
That seems doable. So, Kevin, and our listener, what are the 5 most populated United States?
Okay. Indiana.
Are you fucking shitting my nutsack?
Rhode Island.
Yes, Rhode Island.
No. Really?
Seriously?
In that small-ass state?
No!
Okay.
Of course
all
I'm
right, all right,
bullshitting
all right,
you.
all right. Fuck off. Texas.
Correct.
California.
Correct.
Chicago. Illinois. Sorry. No, not Illinois?
Incorrect. They are the
Wow.
6th.
Florida.
Florida's correct.
Texas, California, Florida. Washington?
Incorrect.
Idaho.
If we're talking potato population, sure.
Okay. Oregon.
Nope.
Nevada.
Nope. The other 2 are East Coast, not West.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, New York
Correct.
and Massachusetts?
Incorrect. Close. Incorrect.
Okay.
The final one you unfortunately didn't get is the home of your favorite sports city, Pennsylvania.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Isn't that a damn
I
shame?
want that point back.
Oh, you hate to see that.
What can I do
Hey.
to get that extra point?
But you did get 4 out of 6 points for the category. Not bad.
That ain't bad.
Not bad.
Not too shabby.
What are the 5 highest grossing movies of all time adjusted for inflation?
Dude, Star Wars.
Correct.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
No, actually.
Marvel.
Which one?
Infinity War.
Close.
Endgame.
Yes.
Okay. No Way Home.
I wish.
Damn it.
I wish.
Shit. The Shawshank Redemption.
Think James Cameron.
Avatar.
Correct.
Gross.
There's another James Cameron movie here, unfortunately.
Avatar 2?
No. Luckily, that didn't.
That's the only movie I knew he made.
Yeah, he made another one. Leo DiCaprio.
Inception?
Leo DiCaprio.
Inception?
No.
Wolf of Wall Street?
Nope. Big Boat.
Oh, Titanic. James
Correct.
Cameron made Titanic?
I think that's right, yeah. I will fact check myself in editing, and I will let you know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's James Cameron.
So is that 4?
You got 4.
Okay.
The last one is from the 1930s. Adjusted for inflation, it made like $5 billion.
1930s. Oh, well, I was going to make the joke in VR.
Nope, that's the wrong decade.
Okay. Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
But the joke was kind of funny. If only
In
it was in the
VR.
40s.
Jesus.
Hitler's early years.
Wow. Bold take.
Starring Theo Vaughn as Hitler.
You want me to leave this in?
It was in the 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can leave that in. That's fine. It's funny. The 30s, dude. The Wizard of Oz?
No, same vein, but no.
I don't know.
Gone with the Wind.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, adjusted for inflation made like $5 billion, which is ridiculous.
Okay.
But then again, another 4. Another 4 for you. Your next one. What are the 5 most populated United States cities?
Chicago.
Correct.
New York.
Correct.
Valparaiso.
Correct. No. They wish.
San Francisco?
No. There is a very
Sacramento.
California city you're missing.
Los Angeles.
Correct. 2 more, and you can get the bonus point.
So, New York. Dallas?
No, there is a Texas one.
Houston.
Correct. 1 more. Can you get the bonus point?
Boston.
No.
Oh, shit. What are the fucking cities in Florida? Paradise?
Unfortunately,
It's not a Florida. What?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's in a very unsuspecting state to have a top 5 city. Very southwestern.
Is it in Mississippi?
That's not
Alabama?
remotely western.
Well, it's west
Southwestern. It's west of the ocean,
West
sure.
Fuck.
It's near Nevada, but it's not Nevada. It's near Utah, but it's not Utah. Neighborly with New Mexico, but it's not in New Mexico. The big AZ. The big Arizona city.
Tempe?
Close, very close.
Phoenix.
Correct. Boy, you begrudgingly got that one.
Thank you.
It took
I mean,
me
I
saying,
gave you half a point, so...
Well, I didn't actually need it in the end.
But you did.
So I gave you the bonus point anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Begrudgingly.
Don't take it away.
Don't take it away, please. Top 5 best-selling video games of all time.
Minecraft.
Correct.
GTA 5.
Yep.
Call of Duty.
No.
Not any of them?
No.
Oh, wow. Super Mario.
No. There is an NES-style game, though.
Sonic?
No, that wasn't a Nintendo
No,
until
it's not.
recently.
That's not. Duck Hunt?
No.
Okay. Well, I have GTA 5 and Minecraft.
Yes.
Halo?
Nope. You're missing a couple pretty imperative ones here. Instrumental.
Guitar Hero?
Not. I meant instrumental in the formation of video games. Later than Pong, but earlier than...
Dude, it's Mario.
It's not Mario. Damn, I thought this one would be the one you ace. You aced the cities, but not this one. Interesting.
Shit, I'm completely
You run dry?
drawing a blank. Yeah.
Well, you did name the top 2.
Okay.
Minecraft and GTA 5. Tetris was number 3.
My mom would be disappointed.
You're Robin, if you're tuned in. Wii Sports was number 4. And you definitely should have known that also. And believe it or not, a newer number 5, most recently, PUBG Battlegrounds. Yeah. I personally didn't expect that one to be up there, but it is now. You got 2 out of the potential 6 for the video games. Interesting.
And it sucks because I'm totally a gamer.
You are a big gamer. Top 5.
Big gay.
Yep. Top 5 most selling car brands in the United States.
Honda.
And these are as of 2022. Honda is up there.
Toyota.
Correct.
Both of them are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honda, Toyota, Ford.
Yep.
Chevy.
Yep.
Volkswagen.
No.
Aw. Hyundai.
Correct.
Hyundai.
Hyundai. Yeah.
Hyundai.
You had all 6.
Oh, cool.
All 6 points, but all 5 right.
Let's go.
Your final category. Biggest fast food and quick service chains globally.
McDonald's.
Yes.
Burger King.
Yes.
Wendy's.
No.
Not Slappy Chin.
No, I wish they would.
Taco Bell?
No, I wish that too.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so McDonald's, Burger King, obviously.
This is in the U.S. The stats are different.
KFC.
Correct.
Starbucks.
Correct.
Was that considered? Well, okay.
Quick
yeah.
service, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's 4.
Both Wendy's and Taco Bell are in the United States top 5. I will let you know, but not globally. You've got one left, man. Can you pull it around?
Probably not. It's not White Castle.
No.
It's not Panda.
No.
It's not Chick-fil-A.
No.
Fuck. Dairy Queen?
Nope.
Oh, man.
It is an unsuspecting one, because I've always thought they were kind of dying, here at least, but I guess globally they're everywhere.
Long John Silver's?
No. They are...
Arby's?
No. Arby's, they have the meat sweats.
Shit. I always thought they were dying. I'm trying to think of dying franchises.
This is one in our tier list that I ranked lower than you, but it wasn't necessarily an F.
Subway?
Correct.
Really?
Subway.
Wow.
The second largest in the world is Subway. Yep.
Only behind McDonald's?
Yeah.
Holy
they have
shit.
like 44,000 locations around the world. And you got all 6. You got all 6 points.
All right. So now some quick math here.
Of 36 points, you got 28.
That's right.
Wicked dubs.
That's what I do.
Wicked dubs. Hopefully everyone out there did equally wonderfully, because my boy Kevin kind of killed it, so...
That's what I do. I kill.
You've got some big, small shoes to fill.
Which, I'm glad you brought that up. We both have some big shoes to fill here with this upcoming segment.
Yes, that we do.
Which is an extension of last week's segment that
it
didn't
is.
air.
That it is.
So we'll be back with not one,
but 2.
But one.
Yeah.
We'll be back with not one, but one story time. Stay tuned. Stick
You're going to
around.
make it sound like I edited that, but I haven't.
Nope, that was real.
Yeah.
As real as it gets.
Okay, bye.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's what was his name? Lil Jon? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no, yeah.
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 Slight difference, but I guess LA Knight and Lil Jon are potentially different people.
Yeah.
Never seen them in the same room together.
Yeah.
What?
This right here is chaos.
It's my pre-boy swag.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna retire,
I know we promised you guys double stories
I
this
have to
week,
leave.
but
I need to go euthanize myself.
We just need to stop Seesaw production and just quit.
Before we do that, Kevin, I'm gonna have to ask you to tell me a story.
Go right on ahead.
Well, as we promised, we're gonna tell more than one story each.
That we are.
Kevin, tell me about the time that you hopped up out of bed and turned your swag on.
So, as I do every morning,
Yes.
I hop out of bed and I turn my swag on.
Okay.
And that story was called I Hop Out of the Bed and Turn My Swag On. No. I wake up every morning.
Feeling like P. Diddy. Get my glasses, I'm out the door, I'm gonna hit the city.
At feeling like something. I wake up and I debate. I'm like, well, it's been about 3 weeks since I last brushed my teeth. I think I'll be all right. So I continue to look in the mirror after that. And
For a little while.
And I've gone through about 18 mirrors at this point because they all keep breaking on.
Oh, man.
And then I finally realized that I don't have my clothes on.
Oh, yeah.
So I walked back into the room after I had already gotten out of bed.
Yeah.
And I open the closet and I have a suitcase that says Old Reliable on it.
Oh, good.
And I open it up and it's my swag uniform.
No way. From the old days?
So I put my swag on.
Yeah.
And the title...
Oh my God.
That story was called I Put My Swag On. On every day that ends with a Y.
You know, succinct, but respectable.
You know, humor can come in bursts and very quickly.
Yeah.
Much like that story.
Much like you.
And much like my... Wow. Much like my sexual life, I guess. You had to go there. You know, it's...
Yeah. What were you going to follow that up with? You didn't have to continue the conversation.
I didn't have to. You know why? Because it was short, it was sweet and to the point, and it ended before you even got to blink. So, Aidan, tell me a story.
As it should be.
Tell me a story about your first ever golden shower.
Okay.
I am so uncomfortable.
Oh, don't know if the mic picked that up, but Jordan's uncomfortable.
Well, it's...
You don't have to explain.
Okay, you're right,
you don't have to, they don't have to see how the cookie's baked. This story is titled...
Stinky, I need a bath.
No, that was the feeling. The title of it was, Why's My Bath Stinky?
Ah,
So,
okay. Jordan, I got the idea from this.
You're so disappointing.
You got to think up of comedy on the fly. It's our version of stand up.
You're so disappointing.
I know.
Oh, okie dokie. Boy, I hope the mic picked that up. That was funny. So, this story is called Why My Bath Stanky. So, I too hot up out of bed and turned my swag on.
Oh, you turned it on? I put it on.
Well, yeah, no, that's where we differ.
Yeah.
You know, we are individuals in our own way. You put on the swag. I turned it on like a light switch. And
I noticed the bulb was burnt out.
I'm getting to that.
Just kidding. My bad.
Don't get ahead of me. So the light does turn on. This bulb wasn't burnt out. Just the one in between my ears. And I'm heading for the door, but then I realized, oh man, why do my teeth feel like they have sweaters on them? So my teeth felt like they had sweaters on them.
Like insulated teeth?
Yeah, so such a fair amount of built-up plaque and, you know, potential future gingivitis that my teeth felt...
potential future generations.
There were probably generations of, you know... Anyway, my teeth felt like they had, you know, sweaters on them with how much plaque was built up because I don't brush my teeth for, you know, months and months on end. And so I brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack because when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back.
As one does on a Friday, Saturday through Friday night.
Through Thursday.
Yeah.
So, pedicure on my toes, boys blowing up my phone. It's a regular Wednesday morning for me.
Update?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So I head onto my car and I flip on the turn signal. Boom. The bulb is out, just like you were saying. Oh shit, here we go. Cop pulls me over. You didn't activate your turn signal, sir. So I look back up at him and I'm like, Chief, fuck you.
What, were you driving a BMW?
Well, no, I couldn't even get away with it. I was driving an Audi.
BMW. Okay.
An Audi.
Well, me personally, honestly, I wouldn't let that slide. I'd pull you over too, because it's a good habit to be. It's a good habit
It's
to
a
have.
good habit to have to turn on your turn signal. But
small,
I did turn it on.
A small break from our typical funniness. You don't use your blinker. I fucking hate you. Okay?
No, I agree with him. Anyway, I'm telling this little piggy to go back to his trough where the swine belong. And he's like...
What's he like, man?
He's like, sir, that's not very a nice thing to have to say to me as an officer of the law. Okay, that's not a kind way to talk to me. So I'm railing into him. I'm like, listen up, you motherfucker. You can't shoot me. That's not what you do.
Oh,
you little piggies like to be racist.
Fact check.
And he's like, and he runs away.
He said something about a quota.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it was the 29th. But he runs away. He knew I was right. He knew that he ran away squealing back to his little trough like the piggy he was. And I continue my shopping trip to CVS Pharmacy.
Okay.
As I was going. Turn on my turn signal again. Doesn't work. Almost got pulled over.
Again?
Yeah, but this time I was driving a BMW. Same day. I stole this one, though. So I hop in to the CVS, right? And I'm looking for, you know, a new shampoo. I had run out. I was buying a couple, 5 or 6 bags of the crisps.
Oh, the crisps. Yeah.
They're like Pringles, but I think they're called like Prongles. The CVS brand is called Prongles, so I buy like 5-6 bags of those. The tins, rather.
5-6 bags of tins.
5-6 bags of Altoids in the Prongles. Anyway, I get home, turn on my shower, and I remember, oh god damn it, I'm a citizen of Flint, Michigan. That's why I don't have any shampoo. I always travel to have a shower. But here I am, in my own house, my stinky, stinky bathtub, having my own golden shower. Thanks, Flint, Michigan. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
And the resounding message of that story is...
Use your turn signal.
Use your turn signal and don't move to Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, move out of Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, if you're there, please move out.
Yeah, no, they're not going to help you. It's been like 8 years.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
Well, we have more.
We do.
Because we promised more.
What we'd figure we do for the second batch of stories How we used to do in the olden days.
The olden days. This is pre-podcast era improv. And we tell a story campfire style.
In fact, we used to do this when there was more than just you and me on the show, but it's equally as funny with just you and me. But like when your dad was on the show,
right? We had guests. We used to be live.
Yeah,
and then
we used to be cool.
We used to be cool. No,
we used to put the swag on.
Yeah, we used to turn our swag on, and then we had disagreements and foul occurrences with our previous content distributor, if you will, with whom we were on air.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Dylan?
What? No, I'm not talking about your brother. I'm talking about the fucking radio station.
Oh, your father?
No, I'm literally talking about the radio station.
That person was never on air with us, though.
WVLP?
No, the person was not on our show.
Oh, yeah, no, they weren't.
He just decided to fuck it.
Well, yeah, no, that's why I'm saying
not consensually.
We're not live anymore. That's where my point
You'd be correct, sir.
was going.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is campfire. So one of us will start a story, the other one will pick it up, and we'll go back and forth until it either becomes unfunny or too funny that we can't continue.
Now, given the fact I just gave you a prompt about a golden shower, I'm not going to start this one.
Okay.
So you give me something to start about.
Okay, I'll give you a little something to start about. Tell me the time where, I think this was a couple summers ago, but the one time we were on the pier, the seagull pooped on your head. What was that about?
Well, it was about...
it was almost 4th of July, if I remember right.
It was about terrible, terrible luck. As one person like me would have, is bad luck.
Yeah.
And, we're out on Navy Pier. We're enjoying a nice summer night. It was me, Aidan, his dad.
We were just holding hands. What? Oh, he was there. That's right.
Well, I'll get to that.
Oh.
But we also picked up some hitchhiker in Chicago who was living in a van down by the river, and we decided to pick him up along for the trip because he looked like he was lonely and he could use some.
It looked like he could be fun. Yeah.
Like he could have some fun. So we're out there exploring Navy Pier, and as I'm sitting there on the pier, legs dangling off the
pier.
Off the pier. Shut up. As I'm on the pier, legs dangling off the pier, on the pier, over by there. Anyway, I'm sitting there, legs dangling off the pier. I got Aidan's hand in my hand, and I'm also sipping on my ice cream cone.
Yeah, and then
as one does.
Yeah, as one does, sip on their ice cream.
Sipping on their ice cream cone. I got chocolate fudge. Yeah, and I like. Something hit my shirt, so I figured, I'm just spilling ice cream on myself. Man. It happens. But I look up, and a seagull flies right past, and I look down, and it doesn't look like chocolate fudge.
No.
At that point, I'm just like, mind you, my hand is still in Aiden's hand. I'm like,
right.
Oh, God. He's like...
And that's when I looked over. Prior to me looking over, I was also holding hands on my other side with the hitchhiker we picked up. I got chocolate chip. And the hitchhiker got nothing because he's broke.
Oh, loser.
I didn't buy for him. He's a stranger.
Yeah.
But I was holding his hand, as a good man does. And we were conversing about some of the deeper topics like sports. And
sports is deep.
And he looks at me and he says something about the New York Rangers. And he said something about like... The greatest hockey team of all time is the Celtics. And I was like, Franklin. His name was Fred, but I called him Franklin for short. And I was like, Franklin, the Knicks are a soccer team, right? They're not part of the baseball. And he's like,
it's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday. And he looks back at me. He's like, the best soccer team is the New York Football Giants. And I'd had enough of his bullshit. He's been lying to me because the New York Football Giants don't play soccer. So I push him in. I push him into Lake Michigan. And I say, fuck you, Frederick. Forgot his name already. That's okay. And that's when I look over at Kevan. He is covered in multiple inches of seagull shit. And it was just then that he caught my attention. And I was like, man... Why are you covered in seagull shit? And then my dad walks up, and he had something to say about it.
Well, what he was saying is just like, hey, guys, this pier is great and all, but, like, we really got to go. It's high time we And then he just stops talking, and I'm just like, Mark! Mark! And he's just staring off into the distance off the pier. I'm like, Mark, I'm cut. And I looked at you, too, and I looked at Franklin.
He was in the water now.
Yeah, dude, Franklin was having himself a swim. He was, first shower in years. So I was, the funny thing, well, it wasn't funny, it was terrible for me, but this seagull's making pass after pass after pass. I don't know who fed this seagull, but yeah, he was carpet bombing my entire body with shit.
Just really viscous, soupy, like, it almost looked like clam chowder was on you.
Up to the point where my hot fudge ice cream was completely white, meaning it was covered in the bird shit.
It was no longer,
So by the time, it was no longer edible. So by the time Franklin gets out of the ocean and comes back up, I offer him my cone because I don't want it anymore. I'm not hungry. He's obviously hungry. Little did he know, I didn't tell him it was completely covered in bird shit.
Yeah, it's not vanilla.
But it didn't faze him one bit. He just ate the whole thing, cone and all, in one bite. And so I'm just like, okay, well, we got that solved, but I need a shower now, too.
Got that solved.
So I jump into the ocean to bathe myself.
Ocean? How about the lake?
A body of water I jumped into, and I start cleaning myself. I look up to Aidan. I'm like, can you pass me the Olay? Can you pass me the Irish Spring?
Yeah.
Can you pass me a bar of soap?
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, man, I got you. And to which point I said, thank you. So I started cleaning myself, and you turn back around and look at your dad, and he's still in this perplexed look.
Yeah.
So you kind of give him a little shove right in the
nudge,
shoulder.
Yeah.
And it finally broke his gaze. And he said something to you after that.
He said, I've never seen so much shit in my entire life. I didn't know what to say. And I looked back at him, I'm like, Dad, you shouldn't talk about Kevan like that. He can probably hear you. And he looks back at me, and he's like... You're right. And I was like, anyway, did you see seagulls pooped on him? And he's like, no, I missed that part. So he looks down at you bathing in Lake Michigan with the bar of Old Spice that I keep in my back pocket for such occasions. And he's looking down. He's like, hey, Cabo, get out of the lake. You don't know what could be in there. At which point an arm extends from the water behind you. I saw it like it was happening in slow motion. And I was like, look out! It's the Golab Cab Golab! And your response...
I turned around and I faced him.
Like a man.
I faced the Glob Go Gob Golob, and he was about to say something. But I knew what he was about to say, so I offered a rebuttal.
Yes.
Almost immediately. I told him, I love books.
I saw his big grin.
And he grinned at me. He's like, you love books? I'm like, this body of water is a true treasure trove. And what happens next, no one else knows, because me and the Glob Go Gob Golob dove down beneath the water.
You're right.
And started ingesting knowledge.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ingesting some good, thick, hard-covered books.
Yeah.
And so I arose from the body of water. He was nowhere to be found. I drained him all of his knowledge.
Oh, no.
Completely drained him.
Probably what he would have wanted.
Mm-hmm. So with so much force, because I drained him, I shot out of the water onto the pier, and now I'm
clean.
About 300 pounds and clean.
Yeah.
So I'm full of all this knowledge.
Yeah.
And the only way you can access it is he put a chastity belt on me.
Yeah.
And you need to
keep it in.
You need to open the rear end, not the front end.
Oh, curious.
To the big old caboose.
Yeah.
The trunk where I store all this said knowledge. And everyone on the pier was very interested to hear my knowledge. Unfortunately, I left the key inside the Glob Go Gob Golob at the bottom of the ocean. So someone volunteered to go in there, who, mind you, was once again back in the body of water, was Franklin. I told him to just go back down there and fish it out, and he did, so he brought up the key.
Good swimmer.
Everyone thanked him for it. He actually got because of his heroism, he got a government position. He actually just ran against Lori Lightfoot and won, so he is now, whatever the fuck Lori Lightfoot was, mayor?
Yeah.
He is now mayor of Chicago, is Franklin, so good on him. But at that time, he returned the key, and then he went back to his shopping cart at the pier because he wanted to go home. He was tired.
Sleepy.
But then everyone started taking turns inserting the key into my hole and turning it.
Yeah.
And Aidan was especially surprised when he took his turn turning my keyhole.
Yeah, well, I was very interested because everyone seemed to turn the keyhole and immediately become enlightened And I was like, boy, I wonder what that feels like. So I walk up to Kevin's very, very hairy dump truck, and I just like
cushion for the pushing.
Stick it pretty deep in there, and I give it a turn, and nothing's happening. And Kevin's like, hey man, what are you doing? And I'm like, I want the knowledge. Give it to me. And he's like, I'm fresh out. He's back down to his 160-ish pound self. And I'm like, what is this key good for now? And he's like, well, you could probably get my prostate. At which point my dad says, we need to leave. And I agreed with him. That story was called My God.
No, while leaving the pier, we decided to all three of us go on one last ride on the Ferris wheel, and it got stuck, and we were all at the top.
Yeah.
And in that time, we're like, well, we don't have cell phones. Well, we do, but they're all dead because we had such a good time vlogging and videotaping everything that we saw on at this pier. Yeah, live on Twitch at the pier. No games. At the pier. Just live streaming everything and whatnot, so we didn't have any batteries on our phone. Even if we did, we probably wouldn't have gotten cell service, because a lot of people say you don't get cell service at the top of a Ferris wheel for whatever reason. So we're all up there, and I'm just like, you know what? It's stuck. I've lived a good life. I'm just, you know what? Let's all hold hands together, all three of us, see if we can make it to the body of water.
Yeah.
So we gotta, get a running start in this small Ferris wheel cart.
Yep.
Make the jump, miss the pier, and hit the body of water. And we all three collectively look at one another and say, you think what I'm thinking? And I say, we aim for the bushes, right?
Aim for the bushes.
We all give each other knucks. And we start jumping. And we all start hearing someone's playing My Hero by Foo Fighters.
There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
And that's the last thing I remember. I don't remember if we hit the bushes or anything. I can't remember if there was an awning present either.
No, I do remember someone saying there wasn't an awning nearby, but I think I was gone by then.
I might have been too. That's all I remember.
That story was called, Oh My God, I Think Frederick is Actually Brandon Johnson, the new mayor of Chicago.
Hey-o!
Hey-o! Well, we hope you enjoyed. That was something else, that story.
That was pretty good.
That took turns, and we were going the wrong way down 8094 for a moment.
What do you think of that ending, though?
That was clutch. Brought it around. I was ready to bolt.
You were ready to just end this amazing stuff that we do every week?
There was something about your prostate and all the acknowledgement, or whatever you call it. Knowledge.
Well, I'm ready to end the show so I can get my prostate checked.
Let me get my gloves.
Not needed.
Anyway, we will be back next week. Bright and early.
Late
next week. For another episode of AK219, where Kevin and I are just a flipping couple of guys being dudes.
That's exactly what I mean. It's in the show name.
It's in the show. It's part of the show name.
It's kind of the name we adopted.
I just say AK219 because that's how people find us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If they wanted to find us, then they could find us
on where you find people.
Findpeople.net. Anyway, bye.
Have a good one, people. And
come on, people.
Come on, me, people.
People,
and
people, come on, me. Come on, people. Come on, people.